Hi guys, I hope you're doing great. Another day, another haul from Milan. I am at the same time truly sorry and super excited to show you these things. Most of these fragrances are new releases, however I have a couple that are not so new, but I managed to get them while I was in Milan, or they were delivered to me during that time. However, I think only one brand has been delivered to me before that, and I've already talked about it, but since now I have all three fragrances for them, I want to mention them together, so maybe we'll start with that. And by the way, pretty much all fragrances I'm gonna talk about, my dear friend Gabby Loves Perfumes carries on her website at the moment, which is absolutely amazing. If you are in the UK, you can totally go to her website. She has the most brilliant selection of niche perfumes, the most top-rated brands, the most sought after brands. And what's amazing about her shop is that I know she takes such a good care of her customers, just like after her friends. And she will deliver in 24 hours. You will not wait long for you to get your fragrances. So if you want someone that's super legit as a brand and you want to have a secure shipment, then only Gabby, really. Okay, let's start with these three fragrances that I was referring to before I started rambling about my dear friend, that I highly recommend her shop. I want to start talking about Corel. For Corel, I have a discount code, which is Paulina10, and you can totally purchase with my code. However, if you are in the UK, Gabby, if not yet, she will soon have them on her website. So if you are in the UK, please go to Gabby, okay? With that brand as well. But the rest of the world, you can use my discount code and be happy. So that is Invisible Desire, the first one. I already talked about it. I love it. It is the most regal red fruit fragrance ever. It's red fruits, but like so many you've never smelled before. It's raspberries, strawberries, red currants. There's everything red fruit wise. It's super juicy. However, this fragrance is very sexy. It does have some violet that gives you kind of a hard candy effect. Also has orange blossom, jasmine and saffron. And in the dry down, you have woody notes, cashmere wood, vanilla, amber and musk. Beautifully done fragrance, but I've already talked about it. It's honestly my favorite from the brand. The brand actually has Polish owners, and one of the owners, her name is Paulina, just like me. So fun fact. But beautiful team behind this brand, and what's amazing is that they only have 3 fragrances, so they really focus on making 3 amazing pieces for you guys, and they're all very different. So Invisible Desire is like the most fruity, the most juicy, but also the most sexy, sensual fragrance that's perfect for a date, or you know, to seduce someone. All right, so that's that. Then we have Dialma, which I again already talked about, and this is the best pistachio for me. I much prefer Dialma over Latte Pistachio from New Notes. I'll be honest, this one from New Notes is way more unisex, leaning masculine. It's not sweet at all, whereas Dialma, it's macaron, it's very sweet nutty, very sweet milky. It has some hazelnut, it has again macarons, it has some plum, vanilla, tonka. So this is a gourmand heaven. This is very sweet, very girly. In my opinion, DNA wise, it's one of the best pistachios on the market. I truly absolutely adore it. It's just beautiful. It's truly beautiful. It's gourmand. It's very sweet. It's almost like sugary sweet, but at the same time it's very classy and has like a nice level of sophistication to it. So it's a perfect gourmand. Gorgeous. So that is Dialma. And now the newest one that I have. And I must say it's definitely the most unique out of all of them, yet super easy to wear and extremely fun and just amazing, and that is Sharing Concept. And Sharing Concept basically is like, you know, going during summertime, going with your friends to a vineyard, having wine, having fresh fruits on your table, talking and dancing in a beautiful garden, you know, that's the vibe of the fragrance. We have some orange here, blackcurrant, grapes, wild berries, we have grapefruit, some rose, red wine and actual grape leaves, and Havana and some plum again. So it really is like being in a very summery, fruity garden. Yeah, it's considered to be a fruity citrus, but I do definitely get some cleanliness from it. Also definitely some rose. You just have to try it. It's definitely unlike anything I've smelled. The most unique, and I would say also the most versatile, because it's the most unisex. It's not too sweet, but it's not too you know, woody or aromatic. It's just a perfect middle ground for you to wear all year round, really. So that is Sharing Concept. Then another brand, we are moving on now, and we are moving on, my darlings, to Gleam. Gleam is a sister brand to Gritti, which is my family. I love them so much, and this is basically their like more accessible, less expensive, more on the go of a brand. They offer you 50 ml concentration. Amount, shall I say. Concentration is the concentration of alcohol and oil. But yeah, you have 50 ml, and this is the newest collection. And I have a Gleam number 4 Gelatino, which is of course ice cream fragrance. Basically this collection is a summer collection, and it has fragrances that remind us of different aspects of summer. We have the Gelatino, the, you know, melting ice cream. We have something that resembles summer skin, which is like, you know, aloe vera that you put on when you burn your skin from the sun a little bit. Amazing scent, by the way. I remember there is some banana, I think, as well. Like amazing collection overall. I hope to have them all very soon. But first one that I got is Gelatino, and yes, Gabby does carry them on her website, so you can check them out. Unfortunately, I do not have any discount code for Gleam or Gritti, but you can totally go and check out Gabby's website. So Gelatino is basically a vanilla fragrance, but a very ice creamy waffle cone vanilla. So it literally smells like melting creamy ice cream and a waffle cone. It's gorgeous. It's actually very potent and long lasting, so I don't want to spray it. But it's so beautiful, guys. It is definitely on a lactonic side. It also has some hazelnut, so it's a little bit nutty. But I think that nuttiness only contributes to how potent the waffle cone note is. Overall, amazing. If you like the smell of ice cream, especially that, you know, straight up vanilla ice cream, then you will love Gelatino. No, okay, we have a lot to go through still, and this is definitely a gourmand video. Then I have Gritti, and from Gritti I have an old fragrance, a very new one, and a super new one that's not out yet. So listen, first we have Tutu Blanc, And I wanted this not only because I really love the scent, but also I wanted to have it for comparison reasons, because I have the newest addition to white line of Gritti, and that is Eclectique. Eclectique I've already smelled and had gone through so many samples before I got this bottle, because I got a couple of big samples in Cannes last year, and I finally have it. Okay, I finally have it. I'm super happy. So what Eclectique is basically a combination between Tutu Blanc, Chantilly, and all those most popular gourmand leaning, very feminine fragrances that Gritti provides. They pretty much combine that whole Gritti white line DNA and put it in one fragrance and made it way more potent than the others. So that is Eclectique. I personally really love the DNA of Tutu Blanc, because we have coconut here, we have some grapefruit, some green apple. In the dry down we have some vanilla, amber and raspberry. So overall it's a very nice fruity vanillic fragrance with hints of coconut. But with Eclectique you kind of get so much more. This fragrance is definitely more fruity. It has strawberry, melon, bergamot and coconut. Then you have jasmine, blackcurrant and heliotrope. And then in the base you've got vanilla, amber and white musk. So as you can see from the notes, it's kind of a combination between Chantilly and Tutu Blanc, because Chantilly has strawberry and lemon, and we already know Tutu Blanc. So yeah, this is like the best of both worlds. And what I wanted to say, of course, if you have Tutu Blanc or Chantilly, it's gonna be a little bit redundant to have Eclectique. Unless you really love that profile and you constantly use it, then absolutely. However, I think if you don't have any of that white line fragrances yet, I would only go for Eclectique, okay? Because this is like the best out of them all, and it's actually the most potent. This one really lasts. I would say Tutu Blanc also lasts on me, but it's definitely very faint, very close to the skin and not projecting much, which is quite surprising because most of my Gritti fragrances are very potent. This one not that much, but it does have its own charm because of it, you know. It's a perfect fragrance to wear around the house, to wear around your partner, to wear to bed. This is a very classy, fruity, flirty scent that you just keep close to your skin and you're not suffocating everyone. So it definitely does have its space and time. So I still do definitely recommend it. But if you want the DNA of Tutu Blanc, but being a powerhouse, then you have to get Eclectique. The scents are very similar, with some differences, yes, but overall you get very similar DNA. But Eclectique is just way stronger. So love it, highly recommend it, it's amazing. And now, last but not least, from Gritti, I just want to give you a sneak peek because this is not available yet. This will only be available in October, which is very sad, but this is the best vanilla that exists, honestly. I probably always say that when I speak about vanillas, but no, this time I really mean it. This is Vanilla Tana, and this is Extrait de Parfum, and this is pure Madagascar vanilla extraction, and also I think they used vanilla from Zanzibar. And what's very funny is that we recently got a couple of real vanilla, you know, strands from Zanzibar. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to having a bottle of it and making some nice pictures around that vanilla that originates from the same place. It's gonna be so cute, but I have to wait until October. So fingers crossed that vanilla, the real one, still lives. But I must say this is one of the most beautiful vanillas ever. Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous, but I don't want to tease you anymore because you'll be angry. And I don't want that. Okay, now, super unique fragrance that I received from my dear friend Gabby. This is also a newer fragrance. It was released, I think, late last year. And it is from Botanicae. And this is called Meraki. And I must say, by the way, Botanicae, it's a Latin name, so it actually should be read like that. Anyways, Meraki is something that I didn't know I needed. I know that Gabby really wanted me to try this, but was quite hesitant how I'm gonna react to it. And I have to report that we have a success, Gabby, because I absolutely love it. Actually, the whole household loves this fragrance. My boyfriend is obsessed with it. He said that apart from the fragrances that I've created, which will always be favorites of his, and apart from Boho Boko Magic Mushrooms, this is his third favorite for life. If he could only have 2 fragrances apart from mine, of course Venom and Cabana, he would have chosen Boho Boko Magic Mushrooms and Meraki from Botanicae. So it says a lot, but don't worry, it's not very masculine actually. It is woody, but it's also very sweet and fruity and creamy. It's incredible. So what it is, it's actually a fig fragrance, but it has wild strawberries to it, and actual big strawberries I also kind of smell. It also has blackcurrant, violet, iris, cedar, sandalwood, vanilla, and patchouli. So you have a massive combo of notes in here that are just playing together so beautifully. And this fragrance is really potent. And what's amazing about this brand is that they're not expensive at all. So I would really go ahead and try this brand. They have so many other beautiful fragrances like Ebano, which is more of a deep, like ambery, vanillic scent. But for spring and summer, I highly recommend Meraki. It's amazing. It's really amazing. If you like wild strawberries and fig, this will be your biggest gem of your whole collection. Trust me. So that is from Gabby. And I have some other stuff that I received from Gabby. I think she really loves me, you know? And I like to think that. I like to think that. Because she spoiled me rotten. So we're gonna now move on to Maison Mataha. And from Gabby, I got 2 newest fragrances, which are Brownie Pop and Evasion Bonbon. As you can see, my Evasion Bonbon is already dented. I already did some damage. And you know what? I was really scared of this fragrance because I was scared that it may be not really that kind of sweet that I like, not that kind of gourmand that I like. But oh my goodness, guys, I love it. I love it. This is absolutely phenomenal. And you know what? I've been wearing this pretty much throughout my whole Milan trip. And that's mainly because I didn't bring many fragrances with me because I learned, I you know, lived and learned, and I pretty much brought nothing with me. Knowing that I will bring some fragrances home, and it turned out that I've never brought more fragrances than this time. So with Evasion Bonbon, this is a fragrance that probably is not going to be for everybody. However, it's for me. Okay? It's for me. The amount of compliments that I got wearing this, it's insane. Because again, I wore it almost every single day when I was in Milan. And, you know, so many people passed by me because I was exhibiting. So obviously so many people were around me all the time, probably giving me evil eyes or something. But anyways, this protected me, okay? Because I smelled amazing, and I got so many compliments. It's so potent, it's so long lasting. This is like strawberry caramel chamallows. You know, those gooey, marshmallowy sweets that are like colorful and twisted. This smells like that. And it's of course very vanillic in the dry down. But in general, this is amazing, but it smells like actual candy. It kind of gives you the smell when you go into a proper candy store, you know, with gummy bears, with jelly beans, all of that. That kind of store, you know, when you like do everything yourself, put everything into those little nice paper bags. Yeah, it smells like a shop. But way more amped up, and I love it. I love it. You can tell me nothing. This will be my forever fragrance. This is my forever fragrance. I love it so much, and I love Gabi so much for giving me this. I didn't expect it, and I almost cried. I really did. So Evasion Bonbon, I love it, and it has incredible performance. Next that she gave me is not like that for life, but I still love it. Okay, Brownie Pop. Brownie Pop is pretty much a chocolatey, popcorny, biscuity, nutty fragrance. That's pretty much every single note that is listed here I do get. And I know not everyone does. For example, Gabi, as far as I remember, doesn't get much popcorn. I do. So for me, it's like popcorn with some chocolate, with some Nutella spread. It's more of a Nutella spread rather than chocolate, and biscuits, because it's a little bit salty. So that's how it is for me. Even though it has like very potent notes, and you know, it's very like powerful when you smell it, it actually lasts a little bit weaker. It's a little bit weaker comparing to Evasion Bonbon. This one is a powerhouse of powerhouses, really. 10 plus hours of wear, great projection. This one is actually a little bit more fleeting. It's still absolutely beautiful. Like when I smell it, I don't want to stop. But I get around 7 hours from it with moderate projection. You know, probably the creators behind this fragrance maybe were a little bit cautious of how strong these notes can be and didn't want to overwhelm us too much. You know, it's still long lasting, it still has decent performance, but just bear in mind it's not as strong as Bonbon, okay? Okay, so that's Brownie Pop. And then she really made me go. Pretty much she was texting me a couple of times a day, pushing me to go to Maison Mataha team and their booth and just to say hi, you know. And, you know, because I was also working, I didn't have much time, but I did manage. I thankfully, mashallah, did manage to go to them. And they turned out to be such amazing people, and we had such a lovely conversation. And, you know, like, I truly adore the whole brand concept. I love their bottles. It's so luxe. I just love it. And they have 2 new fragrances coming out. I have one already here in the sample form. It's called Printemps Blanc, so it's white spring, and it has orange flower, grapefruit, jasmine zambac, white tea, vanilla, and sandalwood. And I must say, this is your new kid on the block when it comes to Love Don't Be Shy like fragrances. If you love Don't Be Shy from Kilian, you will be absolutely head over heels in love with this. This is truly a Love Don't Be Shy, but in a way more sophisticated attempt. This is absolutely phenomenal. It's very floral. It's actually the first floral that Maison Mataha has in their collection. I mean, it's a young brand, so obviously thankfully, they didn't go out and make 20 fragrances. I really don't like that. I prefer new brands to really take their time and go slow and, you know, not bombard us with like 10 fragrances at once. I much more appreciate brands that take their time and really perfect their craft and really think through what they're putting out on the market, rather than, you know, getting the buck for the amount of fragrances that they have, you know, so many options. So I love that. That's their first floral, as I said, and it's absolutely amazing. You definitely do get that white tea. You get a lot of orange flower. It's gorgeous. And a lot of vanilla. So it's definitely in the same genre as Love Don't Be Shy, but it's not as sweet, it's not as gooey, and I think it's gonna have more fans than Love Don't Be Shy ever did, because it's better crafted. So yeah, I have to say that. Even though I love Love Don't Be Shy, don't get me wrong, it's one of my faves, but this is step up from that. Okay, the other sample I do not have, but I smelled it and it's very, very nice. So definitely keep an eye on Maison Mataha's new releases. But with that being said, I have another thing from Maison Mataha that I received from the team themselves. And that is their first creation, Escapade Gourmade. And I cannot believe that I don't have it yet, you know, like me, like I love gourmand fragrances, you guys know me, and I've never had it. I don't know why, I really don't know why. This, it's kind of like, it's not like Bianco Latte. This is exactly like creme brulee would smell, naturally. This is a very, very realistic take on creme brulee. I personally adore this. And is it redundant for me to have if I have 200 vanillas? Not exaggerating. No. And will I repurchase if I run out? Yes. Just like I would with Bianco Latte, just like I would with Fire at Will from J.U.S. Yes, I would still repurchase these vanillas. Hands down. And this one is your perfect 100% creme brulee. You even get that burning sugar in your nose. It's amazing, amazing. And it lasts so well. It lasts so well. It's so potent. I love it. I love it. And of course, it's so good to mix with other perfumes. Speaking of mixing, there's a new fragrance from Scentologia that I actually do love to mix with Escapade Gourmande, and that is Lac.Ton.Ic. It's not on Fragrantica yet, so don't even look for it. It's called Lac.Ton.Ic, and it will be available sometime soon, if not already. So, long story short, I'm not gonna exaggerate anything here. This is simply amazing if you are a vanilla coconut lover. This is milky, this is coconutty, this is caramelly. For me, it smells like a coconut Bianco Latte. This is how it smells like to me. It's phenomenal. I don't know if I should say it's better than Bianco Latte. I don't have it long enough. However, you know, this coconut steals my heart, really. Because it's just as milky, just as caramelly, like a fudge, just as vanillic, but it's also coconutty, and I also get a little bit of like an ambroxan sexiness here, similar to the one that you have in Vanilla Powder from Matière Première. This for me is like Matière Première Vanilla Powder and Bianco Latte had a baby. So it's like the best of both worlds. I truly adore Scentologia, and I have discount codes for US, UK, and Poland. So shop away, guys. Amazing brand. I really hope that it's already available on the website, because it's absolutely to die for, and it's perfect to mix with fragrances like Brownie Pop and of course Escapade Gourmande, as I said before. But I love to wear it on its own as well. Again, it's a mixture of my two favorite fragrances, so what more would I like? It's perfection for me. Absolute perfection. And it does very much smell like those, you know, caramel little pieces. So good. They actually always give me some when I am with them, with the owners, and I always get so happy because I love those caramels that they have. I've never seen them to buy anywhere near me, so every time I know that I'm gonna see Scentologia team, I'm like, I'm getting my caramels. Okay, guys. Last but definitely not least, and I really wanted to show you this in this video because I mix it a lot with Evasion Bonbon, and that is the new release from Kajal. And you guys know, Kajal team, they're like my family. I always feel so amazing and at peace when I'm with them. It's incredible the energy that people at Kajal have, especially the owner. Like, amazing human being. So, of course, me and Gabby went to their launch event. I actually also spent quite a bit of time with them because I was with the Gate brand, the Gate brand, and we were like across each other at Accents. You know, our booths were kind of across from each other, so it was very like cool to just pop in and pass by and say hello, right, every day. And we would always wrap up and get out of the venue together as well. So Ruby is, yes. And again, it's a masterpiece that I love so much, and I would never ever let anyone use my bottle. Never. No. If I run out, will I repurchase? Absolutely. Like 100 times, absolutely. So this is cherries and red berries, ice cream, whipped cream, of course vanilla, and that beautiful typical to Kajal dry down made of amber and again vanilla. It's a little bit sweet, but you have that little Middle Eastern touch that's just amazing. This is Ruby. It's very sweet, very girly, but amazing. For me, it's 11 out of 10. And again, if you can, try these together. Evasion, Bonbon, and Kajal Ruby. Guys, this is a match made in heaven. I'm done. Honestly, nobody will smell better than me this spring and summer. I have the best fragrances. So thanks to everybody who helped me get these and got them for me, because I'm the happiest woman alive. I'm really the happiest woman alive. And by the way, when we go through all these videos, all these hauls from Milan, I am planning a massive giveaway for you. So stay tuned for that. It's not just for me. I have stuff prepared for you. Don't worry. But with that, we're gonna finish this video. Of course, check out the links below because everything will be there. And of course, if you are in the UK, Gabby carries by Corel she carries Gleam, she carries Kajal, she carries Maison Mataha, and so much more. So go ahead, and I will see you probably in the next haul. Bye guys.